Life swings like a pendulum, backward and forward, between pain and boredom. This is the quote from Arthur Schopenhauer about the pendulum of life, the two main situations a person can have in life, and only two. And in a way, a third one, escaping this pendulum, we will talk about. But basically, human life, miserable as it sounds, suffering as it sounds, swings between two devastating situations. The pain of life, the striving, the thing that you do to protect yourself, to get money, to establish yourself, to have food, to have rest, to be warm. This is the pendulum in the part of pain that we strive all life to be comfortable, to have food, what we need. But maybe the most tragic part of life that after all this striving and getting whatever you want and eliminating this pain, partially technology and the developed world try to solve this part, the pain. The most devastating thing, the most cruel thing that the world could do to us is take us from this pain, this part of the pendulum, instead of being content with what we have. This pendulum just moved to the other side. And frankly, the other side is maybe more devastating because the part of the pain is external to us by pain from the outside world, the pain of cold, the pain of hunger, the pain of being threatened. This is a pain from the outside world. And when we are finished with this, instead of being content and being happy, we are not. We continue with the pendulum to the other side. And in the other side, there is not happiness, not something that we want, just something that is truly devastating, which simply put is boredom, which means totally emptiness of life, understanding how life were so empty or is so empty. And we are left with this boredom, which say that here we got to the finish line. We got what we wanted. We wanted a full belly, we got it. We wanted to be rich, you got it. You wanted to be full, you got it. You wanted to be comfortable, you got it. You wanted to be in peace, you got it. And still you are devastated. You are not content, you are bored. And Schopenhauer explained it by his philosophy on the will, and the will always need to strive for something. When you are in pain, it strive for comfortable, for food, for staying alive. But as soon as you get what you want and you are comfortable, the will starts to eat itself because it has nothing to strive for. And by definition, the will is a striving, purposeless force. It always needs to strive for something. So you cannot escape this pendulum of suffering. In one side, there is the suffering of the pain, and the other, there is the suffering of the boredom. Now, this is the pendulum that you cannot get outside. This is why maybe Schopenhauer tell us that the world is hell, and the humans or men on this hell is the tormented souls. But, or maybe if you want, life is suffering of Buddha. But Schopenhauer does give you some hope. I don't know if to say hope, but a way to escape this poor pendulum partially, only partially, because life is suffering for Schopenhauer no matter what you do, and happiness is something that you will not get. Never. The way is what he calls inner wealth, intellect, if you want, music, art, science, more music, art, contemplation, philosophy, same things that can take you from this boredom and make not happy life, but interesting life. Again, not happy life. And he said that usually people that solve this part of the world of their life, the pain, they're getting into boredom. And now in the boredom, they're feeling the emptiness of life. They feel empty. And this is a devastating situation. The rich king is not happy. Never. He is bored. He's totally bored. And now what happens when a man is bored? He starts to do bad things. Socializing, gambling, playing cards, drinking, taking drugs. This is the result of being bored to death. This is the result of being bored to death. Starting to do bad things just to feel alive a little bit. Schopenhauer thinks that maybe the only solution is intellect, reading, learning, appreciating art and music. He quite call it maybe something like the genius, someone that loves to be in solitude, someone that maybe for a little bit of time, for some minutes, hours, seconds, when he is totally inside music or art or profoundly in a scientific question, is outside of this pendulum, but only partially. His life is not happy. Never. Life cannot be happy, but life can be interesting. That's the point. Don't accept, don't expect happy life, but maybe you can strive for interesting life. If you are lucky and you can solve the pain part of the pendulum, you'll get to this pain part, the boredom, which is devastating. Boredom is from inside, pain is from outside. And when you are with your inside problem, which is much, much, much harder, in my opinion, at least, I think the Stoic also said this, that, and the Greek philosopher, that solving the inside of your emptiness is a much harder problem. Conquering yourself is much harder problem. And maybe, I don't know if they thought about the pendulum of Schopenhauer, but I think that if you combine the Greek philosophers or the Stoic with Schopenhauer, you understand that conquering yourself is actually conquering this boredom. Now, it's not that easy. No, no, I must say it's very difficult. Conquering this boredom, as it sounds very simple, is very not. You can see it everywhere. People gambling, people drinking, people socializing, people doing bad things just because they are devastating from the meaningless emptiness of life. Maybe crucially much more harder than the pain, the boredom of life, the emptiness of life. Schopenhauer thinks that the intellect, appreciating art and science or appreciating music maybe is the only partially temporary relief of this pendulum. So this is the pendulum of life according to Schopenhauer. Life swings like a pendulum backward and forward between pain and boredom. This is why maybe you should not envy the rich king. He maybe escaped the pain part of the pendulum, but he may be devastated to death by the boredom part of the pendulum. He may still have the pain part, of course, all his noxious, all the betrayals, all the thinking, all the problems. But maybe the more devastating problem is much quieter, is the boredom of life, the emptiness of life, the hollow part of life. What people call we feel empty inside. This is the conquering of yourself. This is a much harder problem. So life swings like a pendulum, backward and forward, between pain and boredom.